Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I am your host, Andrew Illy, and this is a ball of motherfucking trout, man. Oh shit. We're gonna go with that. This is live, baby. Oh shit, man. Welcome to the show. This is episode 14 of the Ball of Truth, man. Thank you very much for joining me wherever you are around the world. And man, holy shit, let me fix this. Oh man, you gotta be pretty precise here, eh? That'll do. Welcome, guys. Fuck, sorry about that. Totally fucked that one. But anyway, it's all good. What a weekend of sport, and so much has happened, man. We've got so much to cover in today's episode. And let's start off by plugging the social medias as usual, man. Let's have a look. We've got Instagram, balloftruth.pod. Follow me on there. And we also have Twitter, balloftruth_pod for Twitter. And man, we also got to say thank you to our sponsor, sunnysideslice.com.au, for the best motherfucking pizza in town, man. This New York style pizza will just set you off, man. Unbelievable. Go see my man Ali down there in Mentone. Visit the website and try it out. And we're back, man. Fucking hell, didn't expect that intro to happen. It's thrown me off. Let's get into some AFL results, man, over the weekend. We had Collingwood fall to Bulldogs quite convincingly on Friday night. Richmond continue their great form with Dusty back. And that was a close one at the G on Saturday. Port Adelaide continue again. Another win for them against the poor Kangaroos. They are just shambolic at the moment. The Sainers with a huge third quarter, beating the Catters and trying to get themselves into the top four. We also had Sydney demolish the Bombers. And man, got a bit to talk about that one there. Brisbane won against the Crows. Expected that. Gold Coast with an upset over Freo. Look at that. 69-33. Great win for the Suns. And the Blues with my favourite win of the season. We're going to cover that one as well, guys. And Melbourne, man, they just beat Eagles in a thumping win, and we all expected that. Man, there are your results. We'll check out the ladder as well. The Blue Baggers are still fourth. Melbourne are still on top. Top fours, Melbourne, Brisbane, Freo, Carlton. And down the bottom, we've got West Coast North, the Bombers and the Giants. So there you go. Interesting top 8. Richmond are in there as well. And it's all shaping up nicely. Man, in the Essendon game, they are under the pump, man. Not just from the Ball of Truth. Everyone is going nuts at the Bombers at the moment. And there was an instance in the game on the weekend against Sydney where Luke Parker was trolling Dylan Shield. And just pretty much saying he's a pussy and he's scared and he's doing these weird actions like, you know, being afraid. There's all this shit in the media at the moment saying that no one stood up for the Bombers and, you know, they were quite oblivious to the situation. I've got a little picture. This is the one I'm talking about. There's Luke Parker and Dylan Shield. He's just trolling him there. No one stood up for the Bombers. They really, really need their leaders to step up and stop embarrassing the club, man. Crazy stuff there. We're not going to show any video footage of the bins today, man. This is what you're getting. Unreal scenes down at Bomberland. Maggies aren't too happy either. Yeah, we got a lot of injuries at the moment. Fucking, we'll be alright. Yeah, maybe in a couple of years we'll see how we go. Fucking hell. Shut up. Maggies, fucking hell. Nah, they will be alright. They will be alright. Man, let's get into the Carlton and Giants game. I'll review this one quickly for you guys, giving you all the action. Let me go to my notes. Of course, after this, guys, we're going to get into the EPL, football, and NBA as well. But this is the Carlton and Giants game in Sydney. Quarter 1, Durden opened up the scoring with a beautiful goal. And man, the start we had to this game was incredible. It was almost perfect. We were up 26-0 after 10 minutes. Goals from Durden. Walshy had back-to-back goals in open play. De Koning took a screamer and finished very nicely on his left. Amazing pressure and momentum to start this game, man. The team defensively set up very nicely. Giants could not get it inside their 50-metre attacking zone, man. We just literally shut them out. It was amazing. And the pressure was just phenomenal. But after we went to 26-0 to start the game, we started with such high intensity, and I'm like, all right, this has to, die down a little bit. And it did. They got a goal back through Ward. And then Fisher actually replied. Zach Fisher with a brilliant goal as well. An uncharacteristic mistake from Doherty. Sam Doherty gave them another goal. And that pretty much made up the half. They scored one more. They edged their way back in it, man. And it was a close game from then on. Second quarter. Man, just before the second quarter. Zach Williams went down. Now, a couple of weeks ago, he actually had a week off due to Achilles soreness. And man, I don't have the footage of it here, but he was running by himself towards a contest in defensive 50, and the closest player is probably 5-10 meters away, and he has just gone down, boom, like he got shot in the leg. And we all feared, man. We all feared for his Achilles because he snapped his left one in 2018. So unlucky. And he's come back and he had that soreness, and man, I thought he was gone. That was it for me. The way he went down, commentary thought it was, the fans. It just stabbed a hole right in my heart, man. It was fucked. But good news. If there is good news out of this, it wasn't the Achilles, man. It was his calf. He's out from 10 to 12 weeks. High calf tear. And man, that's better than Achilles. So there's some good news there. We all feared for it. But let's all hope Zach Williams has a speedy recovery there. And yeah, GWS clawed their way back in this one. So it was 33-21 after quarter time, man. We'll go to the second quarter. Durden, another cheeky goal. Loved his game. And he actually, we'll get on Durden after the game, after the review. Sarden Wiedering went up for the same ball, which that is one of my pet hates when two players go up for the same ball, man. They fucked it up. Annoying moment. GWS scored a goal out of it. Then Kelly scored a really nice goal on his left foot, and they were right within it, man. It was just a couple of points of difference. And I think we were only up, just under a goal at half time. Wasn't too much in the second quarter. It was very, very close. They put a lot of pressure on us, man. Third quarter. So half time, I'm thinking, man, even before the game, it was Leon Cameron's last game, the coach of GWS. So I knew the Giants were going to be up for this one. We mentioned it on the last episode. No Harry Mackay, a whole bunch of injuries. The Zach Williams one just adding to it. Man, at halftime, I'm thinking, we're not going to win this game. It's just one of those ones where we just give up or we run out of legs or whatever it is. But man, this Carlton team, this new Carlton team under Michael Voss, oh man, I couldn't be so proud. And this is why it's one of my favourite wins. Third quarter, Sauce, great assist to Motlop for his debut goal. He was playing his first game, and that was awesome to see him kick the first goal. I don't think he'll keep his spot if we get a few players back, but good on him to get a bit of experience, man, and score a goal. That was lovely to see. There's a few back and forth goals here. Kennedy, Perryman for Giants. It was very, very close. Newman had a great intercept mark for us, and that led to a great O'Brien goal from outside 50. And every time O'Brien scores, it's amazing because he doesn't score them often, so it was awesome to see. We gave it straight back to the Giants when Chera made a silly mistake in the goal square. He didn't have any pressure on him, but he panicked, kicked it out with his left foot, and it's just marked by the GWS player, who then scored a goal. So we gave it straight back after that great O'Brien goal, which frustrated me. But, and then a 50-metre penalty to Wiedering for dissent. Man. And that made it a very, very close game at three-quarter time. We were only up by a goal, I think. And that led me to the last quarter. So at this point of the game, Charlie Curnow had not kicked a goal. Sam Taylor, I believe, was marking him, and man, he did a great job on him. Charlie battled hard all game. It just wasn't going for him, but he was trying, and you know what? Kudos to their defence. They did very well on him because he's going to be that one tall without Harry Mackay, so there was a lot of pressure on him. Didn't expect him to have a big game, but man, oh man, he stepped up so fucking hard in this last quarter. Scored the first 2 goals of the last quarter to kind of break away and get that lead going. Took a great contested mark, scored a goal, and then scored moments later. Great response to his first 3 quarters. And Charlie is just looking amazing, man. So good to see. Touch wood. He's fit and healthy, and he's looking amazing. We rebound counter-attacked with a goal from Sauce, man. I've got to show this one. I'll probably fucking get kicked off YouTube, but look at this sexiness. I'm probably in the wrong quarter with this goal, but I've got to show you guys anyway. It was amazing. This is the one I'm talking about, second quarter. Cripper handballs it over. Sauce has 2 players on him. I'm just going to use the momentum of the tackle. Bang! Look at that. The Blues. Fucking love it. What a goal. Have a look at this again. Cripps is under pressure. Sauce shrugs off the defender. Oh, yeah. Oh, stop it. Stop it, Sauce. Unbelievable with a check side goal as well. Man, loved that. That wasn't the goal I was talking about in the last quarter. He actually sold some candy. Very similar goal and finished brilliantly. Great goal by Sauce in the last quarter for his second. And we also had the Doherty goal. Sam Doherty made up for that earlier mistake, man, and sealed the game for us with this one. I'll show you this, guys. Let's have a look at Doherty seal the game for the Blues.
Hewitt, Nunes, Doherty, he's almost within range.
What?
Long.
What? Huge goal by Doherty!
Story of the season. Hewitt.
Have a look again, boys and girls.
Doherty.
He's about 70 metres out.
He goes long.
Fucking love it! Love it! Oh, that got me off my seat, man. I actually lost my voice this game. And from then on, it was all Carlton. Fisher scored a late goal with a great tackle and a free kick. Well done to Zach Fisher, who's playing very, very nice footy the last few weeks, man. My votes for the game. Walshy, back to his best. Looked unbelievably fit, man. 3 votes for Sam Walsh. Georgie Hewitt with 2. Great performance there in midfield. And I'll give Silvani 1 vote for his 2 goals and great performance, man. That guy battles so hard. He's got that long frame, man. And even with that goal that he scored in the second quarter, like, look at the agility and just the strength here to just ride that tackle. See you later. What a finish. Fucking loved that, man. Great goal. That got me off my seat as well. But, man, the only downfall was Zach Williams getting injured. Good news, though, that it's not the Achilles. Durden, what a performance. And he earned himself this. The rising star, Corey Durden. Man, this guy is a little jet. He will pressure you from anywhere on the pitch. And he's so quick. And I fucking love his ferocious intensity, man. So good to see. Everyone performed well. Everyone did their job and played their role, man. Played their part in this win. And it was my favourite win because I didn't expect us to win it. We were underdogs. Especially with Leon Cameron's last game. for the Giants. We had injuries, and we still got a long list of that, which concerns me going forward, because we got Sydney on Friday in a couple of nights, man, and that's going to be very, very tough, because they are back in form after their win against Bombers. So, and we're a bit depleted, but people are stepping up, man. Cripps always says, next man in. Next man in. And we're going to get injuries along the way. So let's hope we can get all these players back come finals time. We'll see how we go, man. But very, very proud. It was my favourite win. I'm fucking loving the Blues. We're 7-2. We're sitting 4th. And, man, Sydney's going to be a huge test. Not confident. I mean, I am to a degree, because we're in some good form. But that forward line gets me thinking, man. Without Harry Mackay there, it's going to be very, very tough. But, man, that's pretty much it for the footy. Let's switch codes, guys, to the EPL and FA Cup, actually. So the FA Cup was Saturday night. Liverpool defeated Chelsea on penalties. And that game was actually really fun to watch, man. It was 0-0 during normal time and extra time. But, man, the first 20 minutes, Liverpool absolutely dominated. I couldn't believe they didn't score. Couldn't believe both teams didn't score in this game. They both had a million chances, hitting the woodwork, and Jesus Christ, Diaz was looking amazing for Liverpool. Salah got injured with a bit of a hamstring injury, but let's hope he's okay for the final, because you want to see your best players again in the Champions League final. And that brings me to the EPL. Oh, they won on penalties in the end, obviously, Liverpool. But we want to switch it up to the EPL, because things got very, very juicy. Man City actually dropped some points, man, which makes the table look like this. So if you look who's first, Man City by 1 point, and Liverpool are just behind them with 1 game to go. Some teams have a game in hand tomorrow, which will be interesting for the relegation battle, because Burnley have a game in hand. If you look in 18th spot, they need a point to get out of that drop zone. So it's out of Burnley, Leeds and Everton, who are also playing. It's going to be very, very exciting stuff, guys. And it'll all go down to the game week 38 fixture, the last round. We have Man City at home to Aston Villa. Can Steven Gerrard get that win, or make Man City work for it? Let's see what happens there. And Liverpool are at home to Wolves. So I kind of expect them to beat Wolves. There's no pressure on them at the moment. Well, there is to a degree, but it's Man City's to lose. Let's be real. Man, Spurs smashed Arsenal, and now they are 2 points clear on 4th. I can't believe Arsenal choked. It is remarkable. And so Tottenham have to win their last game against Norwich, and Arsenal just got to hope they drop points there. And that's pretty much it for the EPL and the table. It's going to be very, very exciting, man. Can't wait for this weekend. And let's see. Now we're going to just switch to the NBA just to cover this, see what's going on in the playoffs, man. Have a look at this. Golden State, my boys, against the Mavs tomorrow at 11 a.m. We beat Memphis the other day to get through. Great game. Game 6 is just Klay Thompson's game, man. Game 6, Klay unleashed. And Kevon Looney had 22 rebounds that game. Was amazing getting over the line. They didn't have Ja Morant. So, look, man, you got to take it. The players have been there. They're experienced. You got to, appreciate it after so long, years and years with this team not getting to the Western Conference Finals. So I'm very excited. Miami actually beat Boston today on the other side in the Eastern Conference Finals. They had no Horford or Smart, so kind of expected Miami to win that one. But that one is going to go down to the wire, as is the Mavs and Golden State series, man. I can't wait for that tomorrow. There's a bit of news with Patrick Beverley for Minnesota Timberwolves has ripped into... Sorry, guys, I need some water. This is fucked. Pat Beverley has gone on First Take ESPN with Stephen A. Smith and the other crew there and has ripped into Chris Paul for the Phoenix Suns. Man, Phoenix Suns had a dismal Game 7 performance. They got massacred, man, at home. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Luka Doncic, man. You got Brunson down there, Dinwiddie as the point guards. They are just looking phenomenal. Luka Doncic in great form. They smashed him. Could not believe it, man. I didn't expect that to happen. They are flying, so it's going to be very, very tough. Very, very tough. But speaking of Pat Beverley and Chris Paul, there was a lot of tension going on there because Phoenix apparently talk a lot of shit, and then they got drilled, so now everyone's coming out and ripping into them. Pat Bev called Chris Paul pretty much a useless defender, and, you know, he can't guard anyone, and he called him a cone, pretty much being pointless. They just stand there, do nothing defensively, and I thought that was a bit harsh, man. It's just like, you know, you guys got bombed out to Phoenix. Like, what the fuck? I don't understand it. But I loved Matt Barnes, what he said, man. Matt Barnes said this: I feel like what Pat Beverley did today to Chris Paul was completely disrespectful and out of line. Pat Beverley is talking like he's that guy. You're not that guy, plain and simple. Chris Paul played terrible this series, and his numbers are still better than your career numbers have ever been, sorry. I found that funny. I love Matt Barnes, listening to him talk. He's amazing, man. He's got a podcast as well. Love checking that out. So, man, it's going to be very interesting. Can't wait for the Warriors tomorrow. Fingers crossed we get the dub. We've got the home court advantage over the 7-game series, so it's been a while since we've been there. With all the injuries to Clay, you know, Steph even got injured a few years. Draymond, it's just been all over the shop. Still haven't had Wiseman all year, so it's going to be very interesting. We lost Gary Payton too to that fractured elbow and the whole Dylan Brooks thing in the Memphis series, so I really, really hope he can make it back if we are to make finals. He deserves it, and he's been an amazing defender. So that's going to be awesome, man. Guys, that is it for me for this episode. Episode 14. Man, we're going to cover a lot more coming Monday because we're going to have the EPL results, NBA results, and more footy. Got Sydney on Friday night. I will be here reviewing that, man. I don't know what to expect. It's going to be tough, and they've got a lot of talls, and we don't really deal with tall teams well, but let's see how we go, man. I'm pumped, and if we win, I'm just going to lose my mind. But, man, I feel like I'm forgetting something. What is it? Oh, yeah. The Trouth. We're going to end this episode on the Trouth, man. He's fed up with the umpires, and he's written a little piece of what he thinks about the new dissent rule. So we're going to cross over to the Trouth before I let you guys go for a little bit of a rant. Trouth, take it away, my man. He's very upset. I'm the Trouth. Dissent towards umpires needs to be scrapped, and here is why. We have not learned to play this sport we love called football on nice manners and being polite with one another. It's a physical contact sport based on skill and adrenaline. Both testosterone and adrenaline levels increase during sport and competition. Adrenaline occurs during significant physical activity. It actually helps increase muscular strength, man. It's truth, no pun intended. Now, in saying that, our natural instinct is if we are to disagree with the decision of an umpire, we would naturally and automatically release some adrenaline by disputing it and asking the question. Now, the players know that won't change the outcome of the decision itself. However, there's nothing wrong with seeking some clarification from the officials. It's a high-intensity sport, man. Tension is increasing. Tension is building. You are physically and mentally battling your ass out there. It is a fucking war. You think football was created to hold back emotion? It's built on emotion. Fucking morons. It is absolutely ridiculous, and I wouldn't even deem it healthy being forced to hold frustration in. You're forcing the players to restrain from their natural responses from the brain, man. Now, if a player swears directly at the umpire or abuses them, I have no problem at all with the umpire punishing them. Fair enough. Alright? But if you swear in frustration at the decision itself, or swear in frustration of yourself for giving away that free kick, then that should not be deemed directed at the umpire. Therefore, it should not be classified as dissent. How can you unteach the natural ways of life, man? It's absurd. I mean, this has got out of hand. It's causing 50-meter penalties, which could result in a team losing, and even later on in the year could potentially damage a team's finals chances or final series for that team. Fucking ridiculous. They gotta scrap this shit, man. From the rules, or tone it down, or some common fucking sense has to prevail here. Then we got your arm gesture. How the fuck is this worthy of a 50-meter penalty? This. Fucking ridiculous, man. It's a natural response from the brain sending a signal to your body in frustration. Why can't the players show some fucking frustration, man? If these umpires are affected and offended by this, then they should not be in the job. And whichever weasel dick pencil pushing loser, nerd fucking loser, came up with that clearly has never stepped foot on the oval. Stop artificializing our game. We are not fucking robots, man. I'm out of here. And just remember this. I'm the truth. And you're the lie. Fuck that. And there it is, boys and girls. Truth has spoken. And just on that, man, the AFL umpires, fuck. I know it's possibly not their fault because the rules are so fucked up at the moment. But man, something needs to happen with this dissent thing. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, it's just getting out of hand every week. Stand rule is also lame. Like, every week there's something. Every game there's something. I don't know, man. I think this whole thing needs a review. We don't want to make the game too soft. It's already changed so much, man. And you know what? We don't want to see that shit in finals and things decided like that in finals. It's just going to drive everyone nuts, man. But anyway, guys, that is it for me. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. I love you all. Take care. Adios. I will see you very soon. Goodbye. Guys, if you're enjoying the video, hit that subscribe button, click the thumbs up on the video, it helps the channel out, click the bell for all notifications, add any comments you like. Mr. Cheese, I love you, man. You are, I don't know who you are, but you get me every week. You're amazing. Guys, feel free to add any comments you want. Let me know if you like the old intro song, the new intro song, anything you want in there. We can talk about the game, any sport conversations you want to. I will be in that chat, so feel free to go nuts in there. And guys, thank you. That's all from me. I'm out of here. Goodbye.